It's just one instance of violence that keeps adding up to a possible record year for homicides in Kansas City.
The Missouri legislature just wrapped up a special session addressing violent crime and ways to save lives. 41 Action's reporter Nick STARLING uncovers what's being done and if it's enough to make an impact.
Many community members say we're not only battling COVID-19, but another major issue that's taking away lives. Violent crime, as this year could see record-breaking numbers when it comes to the number of homicides on our streets.
It's terrible to know that he's never coming home to me or his grandparents or his sister. He's not coming back.
This is the pain no mother should feel. CHRISANA STRASSLE's 16-year-old son Anthony died Wednesday. She said he was with his dad getting late-night food at McDonald's when a bullet struck him. His dad then drove him to a nearby Quick Trip to get help.
I feel numb and empty. I don't know how to feel as a mom losing her only son.
Unfortunately, Anthony is one of more than 140 homicides in Kansas City this year. This kind of violence is why the governor called a special legislative session. That session ended Wednesday.
We're very content with what we got moving. Anything we can do to help law enforcement, to help victims in this state, to fight violent crime is a win, no matter how small or how big it is.
Of the 6 bills, 2 made it to Governor Mike Parson's desk, including the creation of a pre-trial witness protection fund to protect those willing to testify in court.
I don't think you look at the outcome as a waste of time. We opened up a conversation so that everybody knows that we've got to deal with the violence that is plaguing our communities.
State Representative Barbara Washington represents Casey's East Side and wanted more bills to prevent violent crime, as she's frustrated with this violence.
It's horrible that someone thinks that picking up a gun is the way to resolve conflict. That should not be the way. Turning to violence should not be the way that we resolve conflict here in our community.
A community that's hurting as the familiar plea from families continue.
Get the guns off the street. That's, they're getting into the hands of all these kids.
Reporting in Kansas City, Nick STARLING, 41 Action News.
Wow. Officers are still investigating the circumstances surrounding Anthony's death, and they're looking for the person responsible. Take a closer look at these numbers for us. 142 people have been killed this year. 142. That number far exceeds the number of people we've lost in the past 4 years. And detectives, they need your help to bring justice to the families, like the family just heard from, losing a loved one. If you know anything about a homicide or violent crime, call the TIPS hotline. You will remain anonymous, and you could earn a cash reward.